Okay, welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. Today's subject is on making time. Making time to exercise, making time to go for a walk, making time to get a project done, making time to enjoy life, making time for anything that you might want to do during the day, including making time to plan for the future. Not talking about, 10 years from now. Well, you could. But, what am I going to do next week? What am I going to do next month? What are my plans and goals for next year? And those are kind of healthy exercises. Today I got up, walked to the garden, watered the plants, walked to the pond, took a walk down the road, got my, cardio exercise in, planned a really, really good lunch. I had sliced tomatoes, I had cucumbers, I had green peppers, I had jalapeno, I had corn on the cob, all fresh from the garden, and of course bacon, and eggs. But I planned those things, I made time for them. I knew that at this time, 2 o'clock, I was going to start heading to work. I'm working overtime because it's available, and it's good money. So, you take advantage of it when you can. But, before I headed to work, I did my push-ups. Got that video uploading right now. I'm probably going to do dips at work because I have a place where I can do that. How many am I going to do? I don't know yet. Last time I did 136. Am I going to have the gumption to do that many this time? We'll see. It always starts, but I'm going to do some. One day, probably not going to be a bench day because I benched heavy on Friday, so I'd rather wait until Tuesday before I go at it again. But I'll be thinking today, what am I going to do on Monday? Because I am working. It's a holiday. It's going to be really good money, but it was a day I'd be working anyway. So I got to get my morning things done. What am I going to do in the morning? What am I going to do in the early afternoon? How do I schedule that time in? And then if I don't get everything I scheduled in, is it the end of the world? No, it's not. You can't always accomplish every sort of thing you want to do, but you can attempt to. Sometimes, you might plan a little bit more than is physically possible. Because the time's going to keep moving forward regardless of what you do. But I know what I want to do during the week. I want to get 2 bench days in. I want to do some exercise outside in the yard. But that probably won't be until around Wednesday when it starts to cool down. I'll still get my walks in. I'm just going to have to leave earlier in the day, before it heats up. I watered the garden today, but it's going to be in the 90s, so I'll probably water it again tomorrow. Tuesday I may not have to. Always planning trying to get things done. I read a book this week. Took all week reading it. I usually, if I sit down with a book, a couple hours later, I'm done with it. But I would read a chapter and I'd set it down. So, and I've talked about it on a few of my videos. It's called Wicked, a Zombie Tale by John Davis, also known as Prepper Nation. And it was an enjoyable book. This is the second book of his I've purchased. And I like to purchase from people I know, have some sort of association with, than just to go in and buy something that probably was mass-produced and not in America. There's another creator out there called Last Chance Knives, and he does a lot of leather work. And he had a wallet that he advertised, and he has an Etsy shop, so I went to it. I like to look at the wallet. I ordered it. I'll probably get it later in the week. He put it in the mail right away. And I'm looking forward to it. Now, could I, went down to the local Walmart and picked one up? Yep. Would it have been cheaper? Yeah. Would it have been the same quality? No. It would not. And it wouldn't benefit really anybody in America, so I'd rather buy from somebody I know. Especially, he looks like he put time into developing it. So these are the type of things I like to support. So if you are a creator out there and you have a unique product, shoot me an email. Let me know. If I think it's a good product, I'd be more than happy to sit there and order one or have you send me one or whatever. I anticipate I'm going to like this product. If it does exactly what I wanted to do, it's going to make life a lot easier on me. Right now I got a wallet that basically bought at Walmart, and it's already falling apart. It's only about 6 months old. I was at the Renaissance Fair, and I bought some leather scraps that I'm going to utilize to make sheaths for blades. Sheaths for blades that I plan on trying to make this year. So it's going to be like my winter thing to do to keep myself active. Active is, I think, the secret to an enjoyable life. You got to be actively doing things that you find fun. All right, and if work is fun, that's great. That's a win-win situation. I'm not saying work is not fun. It's not hard, but I enjoy going for my walks. I enjoy growing fresh vegetables because I enjoy enjoying those fresh vegetables. You just eat, it's flavor you can't get out of the store. They've been in the store too long. Took too long to get there. I enjoy seeing the habitat and the life that I see come around the pond. These are things I find enjoyable. You may find other things enjoyable, and you need to make time for it. But if you don't make time for it, if it's just go to work, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep, life gets monotonous, gets boring, and when you get bored, you get sad, and sometimes you start doing things you shouldn't do. Drink too much, smoke too much, whatever it may be. While you're actively engaging in things that you enjoy doing, number one, keeps you out of trouble, and it makes for a happier life. I always tell people, turn the news off. They all have their own propaganda they're trying to throw at you. You want to see what is the truth about something. You need to do your own research, and you need to research a couple levels. Because that comment you seen on TikTok is garbage. They had one came up with my feed. One of the governors, and they got him saying all this stuff, and it was generated. It was artificial intelligence did that. And to me, that's concerning that they can do something like that. But I'm thinking, how many people believed that video that came out? How many took it as fact? And the answer is probably far too many. So you got to understand, there's a lot of propaganda out there, and 90% of it is false. Do your own research. Those platforms will not be as accessible as they are if you don't participate in them. But as long as you participate in them, they will continue to do what they're doing. I digress on that. So, nice sunny day. We stayed out late last night, so I didn't get out of bed until like 9. I'm usually out by 7. But I got all the activities in I wanted to. Got to sit there and enjoy some time with the missus. And I'm going to stop at a couple stores, get some chores done before I go into work. And when I come home, it'll be time to rest. And I'll do the same thing tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next weekend, I'll take off. But, it's like, keep yourself occupied, keep yourself having fun, get out in the sun. Winter's going to be here soon enough. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy life. Understand that people get along 99% of the time. Unlike what you see on social media, you are looking at the 1% of the deviants, the 1% of the angry, or whatever you want to call them. They're not the majority. They think they are, but they are not. So have fun, be healthy, rest, nutrition, proper exercise. Have fun, don't be angry.